Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Fine. On Friday, we started a new lesson. It was about diagonals. We said that any segment that is joined to opposite vertices of a quadrilateral, we call it what? Diagonal. We did activity one. We joined the points together, and we said that the nature of this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. It's not a rectangle because the angles here aren't perpendicular, so they aren't right angle. The two lines aren't perpendicular, sorry. So no right angles, so it's a parallelogram. The difference between parallelogram or rectangle look like to each other, but the difference in a rectangle and the four right angles here, no. Okay. Type. Now let's deduce the nature of the types of the diagonals. So let's write now the properties of the diagonals here. Here we have two diagonals. BD is a diagonal, well AC is a diagonal. BD is a diagonal because this vertex الopposite to it الopposite للB هو D. هيدول هني two vertices. Let me join again the B and D together. Okay, so الvertex A الopposite له هو الvertex C. We join them by a segment, so AC is a diagonal. So AC is a diagonal, okay? Is a segment, so we have to place these two brackets. BD also is a diagonal. BD is a diagonal, okay? Because we joined B and D اللي هن opposite vertices together. طيب. Give me properties about these diagonals. يعني ال AC will be D are what? They intersect at the same point I. So the first property, they intersect at a point I. Second one, عندهم شي same length? No. The AC measures 4, BD measures 3. So not of same length. طيب, they perpendicular, they perpendicular, did they say they BD and AC perpendicular? No. So عندهم here, diagonal of a parallelogram, عندهم just one property, they intersect at the same midpoint I. So just one property, they intersect at the same midpoint I. So BD and AC intersect at the same midpoint I. Now let's do activity 2. We will draw a segment AC equals 4 centimeter. So I will bring now a ruler. I will measure 4 centimeter, 0 till here. It's 4 centimeter. Then I will mark a point I in the middle of this segment. Middle, يعني half of 4, it's 2. So it will be here. The point I is written here. I will mark it I. هيدا segment I will name it AC. AC. Then draw another segment BD equals 4 centimeter. If you look here, both of them 4 centimeter. It's different than the first one. So, but it's not perpendicular. So I will flip the ruler. هلا الرولر يا teacher أنا ما حرسمهم perpendicular يعني بدي يكون السيجمنت اللاين بدي يكون ألوق. Okay. So 4 centimeter, half of it, it's 2. So I will draw 2 up, 2 up. Let me erase and do it again. I will draw 2 up and 2 down. I will use the segment, so 2 up and 2 down, يعني till I reach 4. Okay, done. This is the segment. I will name it what? BD. I will name it BD. Now, let's join the 4 points together. I will join A with B, C with D. I will join them together. A مع B, C مع D, B مع C, and A with D. What is the nature of this quadrilateral? شو هو difference between activity 1 and activity 2? هني the same. But the difference here, إنه the angles here are right angles. If you look here at the angles, they are right. Look, bring a set square ruler. Okay. Let's flip it. Put it here. these two lines are perpendicular so they form a right angle. يعني الفرق بين أول shape وتاني shape نفس الشيء just for right angles. So who am I? I am a a rectangle. So it's a rectangle. So ABCD here is a rectangle. Okay, because it has 4 right angles. Now let's look at the diagonals of a rectangle. The properties. The BD is a diagonal, AC is a diagonal. Both of them intersect at the same midpoint I and of same length. If you look here, AC4 will be D4. So the property للparallelogram عنده one property, diagonals just intersect at a midpoint, whereas in a rectangle they intersect at a midpoint plus they have the same length, they are equal. BD equals the segment AC. Okay, both of them of same length. Type. Now let's continue the other activities. Activity 3. Activity 3, we will notice the nature of this quadrilateral also. We will draw a segment AB that measures 5 centimeter. So now it measures 5 centimeter from 0 till 5 now. Okay. Now we will choose the midpoint I. The half of 5, it's 2.5. So 2.5, it's here. 5 centimeter, it's here. Half of it here, 2.5. We will mark it I. Here it's A, B. Now draw another segment, 3D, having I as a midpoint, but it's perpendicular to AB. It has to be perpendicular now. So I will bring now a set square ruler in order to draw a perpendicular line. Okay, so let's make it smaller. Type. Let's draw a perpendicular line. This is the perpendicular line. Okay, any perpendicular. I'm not measuring the length of it. I'm just drawing perpendicular line. Okay, we have finished from the set square. Now I will bring the ruler so they are perpendicular. Okay, it's perpendicular. So AB with CD here is perpendicular, like a plus, because they said draw a perpendicular line. But the length of it, it has to be 3 centimeters. So I will bring now a ruler. وهيدي البوينت I هي بالنص يعني 1.5 up 1.5 down. طيب let's measure 3 centimeter. So I will put 1.5 up 1.5 down. So it's from here. So here is 0, 1.5, 3 till here. Okay, so I will erase the others. I will erase this one and I will erase this one. Done. Okay. Halla, I will join the points together. So A, B, and here it's C, and here it's D. Will point I in the middle. It's the midpoint. I will join the 4 points together now. A with C, B with D, C with B, and A with D. Look at the quadrilateral ACBD. What is the nature of this quadrilateral? Is it a square? No. Why? Because the diagonals here, the angles here aren't right. Type. But if we look at all sides, all of them have the same length. They are equal. So which quadrilateral has 4 equal sides but with no right angle? So it's a rhombus. So rhombus. So let's write rhombus. Now we will deduce the properties of the diagonals of a rhombus. Look at the rhombus. The diagonals here are CD and AB. The diagonals, do they have the same length? No. Here it's 5 and here it's 3. Different length. Type. Do they intersect at the same midpoint? Yes. Both of them intersect at I. They are perpendicular. Yes. They form a right angle. يعني CD will AB perpendicular. So عندنا two properties للrhombus. Perpendicular وintersect at the midpoint. اوكي بيبقى عندنا one shape اللي هو square. يعني till now الباراليلوجرام الدايجونالز اللي له just intersect at a midpoint. الريكتانجل we did it intersect at a midpoint plus they are equal. Rhombus intersect at a midpoint and they are perpendicular because we draw two perpendicular lines. Okay. هلا السكوير يعني كل الdiagonals if you notice here كل الdiagonals intersect at a midpoint. Now activity 4. Activity 4, we will draw a segment AB that measures 4 centimeter. We will bring now the ruler and we will measure 4 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter. Let's take the midpoint, it's I. Midpoint I. I will name the point what I. And here it's A, sorry, it's A, and here it's B. طيب هلا I will draw another segment. Also it measures 4. Look, same length 4 4. الاي هي midpoint و perpendicular كلهم مجموعين مع بعض بكل ال properties. يعني I will bring now a set square in order to draw what perpendicular line. هيدا ال perpendicular. Let's bring another color, the green color or blue. هيدا هو ال perpendicular line. اوكي. كملها لتحت. الرايت انجل بدها تكون على اللاين اي بي. اوكي done. I will remove the set square now so they are perpendicular. هلا طيب كمان it measures 4 والاي هي mid point يعني 2 up 2 down. بجيب الرولر هلا وبستعمل الرولر. اوكي بستعمل الرولر بقيس 2 up and what and 2 down. Flip it. So 2 up and 2 down. هون الزيرو. زيرو لعند 2 هيدي هي 2 سنتيمتر. وهون كمان لازم تكون بعد نكفيها لتحت. وهيدي 2 سنتيمتر. اوكي بصير كله سيجمنت 4 وبتصير الاي هي ميد بوينت. طيب هلا I will erase. اوكي بنقص البقايا. هيدي البوينت I will name it C and this point I will name it D. هلا I will join the 4 points together in order to check its nature. ال A مع ال C, ال B مع ال D, C مع ال B وال A مع ال D. اوكي what is the nature؟ هلا شو الفرق بين الاكتيفيتي الاول والثاني؟ نفس الشيء. هيدا قلنا عنه rhombus but the angles here are right. هيدول الانجلز are right angles. If you bring the set square ruler هيدول هن perpendicular so they form a right angle. Okay so عنده 4 equal sides مع 4 right angles. Who am I? I am a square. Who am I? I am a square. So it's a square. هلا the properties للdiagonals here both of them intersect at a midpoint. اثنيناتهم كانوا 4 سنتيمتر يعني they are equal plus they are perpendicular هن look like plus. يعني diagonals السكوير عنده أكثر properties للdiagonal intersect at a midpoint equal perpendicular. Okay please you have to study the properties that are written. Okay the properties that are written in page 100 these are the properties 113 انه الباراليلوجرام just intersect at a midpoint. rectangle intersect at a midpoint كمان رسمناهم هن عندهم the same length equal. diamond means the rhombus هن كانوا مثل البلس يعني perpendicular plus intersect at a midpoint. السكوير عنده كل شيء. diagonals كانوا intersect at a midpoint perpendicular of same length. Okay we will practice we will do more examples on Tuesday. See you. Bye bye.